Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Good morning, farmers. Running around town up at Redberry first thing in the morning. Just gonna do a couple quick fix the building jobs or house inspections. Oliver's up here. Just to start the day, get a couple quick jobs over with. And then we'll get to
hello there.
Harvesting and probably
Good morning, friend.
cultivating.
I am looking for a building on my farm needs some care.
Yeah, we know. Oh, come on, Oliver.
Sounds good.
Is that the way you treat a friend? When I saw it was Oliver, I thought that was a good thing because friends treat you well, but then again, I could look at it as I'm his friend. I should be giving him a deal, right? It goes both ways, so hopefully when I go do the other job, that it's one of those 760 euro payment jobs. But I figured we just do a couple jobs and start the day, not just to get them over with, give a chance for the crops to dry up a little bit from the morning dew. Not that that's a real thing in the game, but you know, that's what a farmer would do. The barley fields are not ready yet. I mean, kind of waiting for those so we can test with the new baler trailer, but we'll have to wait in that a little bit longer. Let's run on down to this bus stop here. Because now we got to go to where Allison used to live. And that job there, that fix the building job there, usually does pay well. As the bus drops us off for the day. And then we'll head up to the combine, and I could either do lupine today or pea. Now I think I'm going to do lupine because we've done pea the last couple episodes. We'll harvest some 2 fields and then we'll start doing some cultivating. See what we get done. I'll see what time is when we do cultivating. I may get 1 helper to do 1 field, and we'll do the 1 hectare field, maybe. Okay, who's got the job down here? I'm right on top of them, apparently. Oh, they're over here. Not quite on top of them, but close enough. This one usually pays 760. Frank, are you there? Hello, Frank. Come on, give me the prompt. Frank. There he is.
Hi there. Good morning. I am looking for work. A building on my farm.
Yep.
Sounds
760.
good.
That's why I kind of wanted it when I saw this one down here and it was a fix the building job. I'm like, yep, this one down here usually does pay the 760. Of course, that means, you know, 1,500 social points. As long as, like I said, we get there 1,000 per day, we're good. So this will cover it. And if we get time, we got one more fix the building job.
Here's something for you.
And there's another one that's a transport job, but we'll see if I get to those or not. So the question of the day is, what color is the harvester? So we got like down here, fix the building job here, kind of in the middle of nowhere. That one usually pays 300, and a transport job, which means nothing around it. I'll have to take the van over. But I already got the harvester painted, and I went with red today, just because. Don't get stuck, dude. Of course, I probably went down like the steepest part. Over the bridge, make sure the header rides on the rails. There we go. So the fields we're doing are over that hill over there. There's 2 of them. We'll turn left on the stone path. I'll cut right across behind this pink car. And in front of the van. Yeah, we got all those pea fields there already, but you know, I thought we've been doing pea for the last couple episodes, so today let's go ahead and do some wonderful lupine. I think these are lupine that are down here. I know the fields are ready. I just kind of forgot what's in it. I think it's lupine though. That's what it looks like anyways. Alright, let's lower the header. Turn on the header. And start cruising. Yep, lupine. Yeah, I was kind of hoping the barley fields would get ready so we can kind of test out that baler trailer. But when those barley fields are ready, we'll probably just work those 2 fields up by the barn in one day, because of course we'll have to harvest it, and then of course we'll have to bale it before we can try the trailer. Rake in some cash. Of course, the first thing we're probably going to do is feed the cows. They don't really need it just yet, but I figure we'll feed them because I don't want to get into late in the season. You don't want to say, well, I won't feed them now, wait until the fall. Then, you know, you harvest the field in the fall for bales of straw, and you kind of forget you made the straw for the cows, sell it. Then it's like, oh, guess what I forgot to do? Because one of those things you don't do that often in this game, feed the cows or the chickens, you kind of forget about them. And I kind of forgot even the chickens what they're doing, but I'm pretty sure I think last time I bought them some food. See, right now I have no idea what percentage the chickens are at. And there's our cornfield, which probably will take another 3 or 4 weeks before those are ready. And all the fields that I think, if I remember, all the fields that have corn in them are fields that we cannot get hired help to work in, so we have to do all the work ourselves. That's why I was trying to kind of stagger the fields a little bit. Having all the fields ready at once can seem like a handful, and you just want to hire workers everywhere. I'm trying to cut back on hiring workers a little bit, but when they're as cheap as they are to work, and you do have a lot of work to do, it's too tempting not to hire them. Although in this next update, which, you know, they call the September update, and here we are, we got like 5 days left in September, so, but in the September update they're supposed to be doing a rebalancing of the game, so I'm not quite sure if that includes the workers. I'm sure it does. So I'm trying to utilize the workers the best I can right now. If I want to hire workers, now's the time before the price goes up on them. Not that it matters too much to us. I mean, we got tons of money and social points and all that stuff. But if you're just starting out the game and you get all those... I kind of forgot, what do you need, like 50,000 social points before you can hire a worker? So that pretty much means all you really got to do is, isn't it, you just have to fix the house and you get 50,000. Is it 50,000 for fixing up your farmyard? It's been so long now, I kind of forgot. It's either... I want to say it's 50,000, but I could be... I'm probably wrong, actually. They may have changed that to 25,000. It's not really hard to fix up your house. You can do that in one day. How are we doing here? Not really collecting that much, are we? Although this field is just barely over a hectare, and I think this is 1.5 hectares up here. Yeah, so it's like a 2.5 hectare field combined that we're doing. So at most I can see maybe, definitely one trip. I mean, that's obvious. But the second trip, making a second trip up to the sell point, you know, it's going to be very little in the trailer at that point. Of course, I'm more interested in the update, like I've always said. Now, I want to see what the new equipment is going to be. I dream for a bigger cultivator. Alright, so we're about half full at this point. And let's see, this field is a quarter of the way done. Alright, just trying to figure out, yeah, so it's probably just going to be just 2 trips. Which is fine. But it is kind of weird how the lupine in the second growth stage looks, you know, very colorful and bright. And then when it comes time to comes time to harvest it, it's just like pure brown. So, but I like how, you know, gives the map some color when it's in the second growth stage. Alright, we got our tractor in our trailer. Combine is just about full. It was good enough. And where we were in the field, I said, that's a good place to kind of fill up the trailer. Well, empty the combine harvester. It's not going to fill up the trailer. Close enough, though. Dude, what are you doing down here, Calvin? Forgot his name there for a second. Always leave the pipe out when you know you're going to get the trailer. That way you know exactly where to park the trailer. Get in there, please. Yes, we had about 11,000, so not too far off. Like I said, we're going to get like a trailer and just a little bit over, maybe a quarter-ish of a trailer to go back up. Then I think I'm going to hire 2 guys to plow these 2 fields because we got some cultivation to do. We're going to have plenty of plowing to do when we get to the cornfields in about 3 weeks' time. Which is not really that far off. Alright, pipe back in. And get the combine back to work. Yeah, we're just about halfway done with this field. And of course, there isn't much of the other field to do anyways. But time's already passing us by today. I don't want, well, you may say, well, it's only 10 o'clock in the morning, but yeah. Been working 4 hours now. And we try to quit somewhere right around 6 o'clock in the evening. Somewhere around there. It's not going to be like seasons ago where we worked our fingers to the bone. We still might pull an all-nighter on the big field one day. Makes it kind of fun. Do some work at night. I don't know, I'm not really liking the red on the harvester today. Red has never really been my color for some reason. There's a couple occasions I like it, but finishing up this field here, and we'll be done harvesting for the day. The trailer is full over there, and we got probably end up with around 5,000, 5,500, something like that when we get done. Then we'll park this aside, and we'll hire some workers to come plow these fields for us while we do some deliveries. Probably go say hello to the wife, just in case we work a little bit too late. It's possible. Cultivating does take a while, but I got to cultivate two fields. And if we get ambitious enough, I got 2 more jobs to still do for other people. So we'll have to see where our day inspires us to. There we go. Turn the header off. I think we'll bring the harvester to the top of the hill. That way we know it's out of the way. But we gotta leave it somewhere decent enough for our tractor to come back and unload it. There's a hole there, but I'm gonna go in it anyways just because I'm an idiot. Oh yeah. Off-roading with a harvester. There we go. This is a good place to park it. Alright, let's get our tractor out of the field and we'll hire some hop-along Charlies to come along. I think this time I'll bring this over this way. Alright, pop on the map. Okay. Plow the field for $74. Yes, please. And then I'll wait a few seconds like you have to do. And then plow that field for 200. Cannot find worker when storage is probably too big or not easily accessible. Interesting. I could have sworn I could hired workers for that field again before. Looks like I gotta plow that field. I do believe I hired a worker for that one before, but you know. Maybe you can't work there because the worker next to him is still there. I don't know. Alright, let's go make some cash though. It's 12:30 already, just by harvesting that field. Time we get to cultivating, it's probably going to be like 1:30, 2 o'clock with all this transporting we got to do. Yeah, we know the trailer's full. That's something I hope they kind of take care of in one of these updates. We don't need prompts every 30 seconds. I was wondering if they're going to redesign the sell point, which they've done once already. They redesigned it. They made this section where you tip it a little bit bigger. They got all these silos here with discharges on it, like we can buy grain or something here. I don't know. Forgot to see where our money was when we started. What does lupine sell for? Lupine sells for $7.56. a good price, but it didn't seem like it was yielding that much. So let's go back down. We'll empty the combine harvester and make another trip up. And then we'll have to drop off the trailer, pick up the cultivator. Need to say hello to the wife because it's, you know, June, July, August. You know, so it's, that's that time of the year. Trying to see if that was my wife running there, but I don't think so. Although this field down here, I could have sworn I hired a worker before. Like I said, I'll probably just have to wait until the other worker's done. Maybe there's a problem with two workers that close to one another. I don't know. Our wonderful scaffolding. Yeah, it looks like just shy of 5,000. But you know what? It's money. It's money. Actually, it was 5,000 right on the nose. It wasn't it? Interesting. All right, we'll fold that up. And we'll leave it parked there for a day until tomorrow. Since we don't have any lupine fields, well, there might be lupine fields ready to harvest, but we're going to be doing these pea fields right here next. Depending on when those barley fields get ready. And a little bit extra cash. Everyone's just walking through the sell point area. Alright, time to go swap out the trailer for the cultivator and have a quick chat with the wife. There, drop that off. Misjudge how the turning radius is on the tractor. I closed all the gates actually, so we'll have to park the tractor out here. I mean, yeah, I could open them. Let's take a quick look at this. Ooh, that needs some water. Feeding the chickens. Like I said before, what are the chickens' food at? 17%. Yeah, you may say, well, that's kind of low, but it's not that bad. They're down to 33%, but we're going to feed them, I would say, within the next week, in-game week. Hey, honey. Hi, honey. Darling. Hello. Hello.
Hi, babe.
Hello, darling.
You look like the princess I've been looking for my entire life.
You're a real charmer, aren't you?
I say that like probably 3 times a week.
Hi, sugar.
Good to see you. I missed you.
Let's see how she is.
Nice to see you, love. How are you?
I love our hen. There's a lot of life in the hen house now, and the eggs are delicious.
I still quiver every time I see an egg.
Hi, honey.
Good evening, darling.
At least I don't have to ask her if there's anything I can do for her, so let's see what she says here.
This is a really nice place to live.
Does it need a mall or two?
Yes, I love the countryside.
Oh, I don't remember seeing that one before. Alright.
I am off to work. Have a great day.
Bye, sweetheart.
Alright, out the door. Or the chicken coop. And we can see the grass is, yep, it's almost time to get the weed trimmer out. Won't be long though, like a month from now, we'll be looking for the update that has the lawnmower in it. So that would be rather interesting. I think I'll start with a smaller field first. Just because. Just because I can. Well, how much gas? Oh, yeah, 65%. That's more than enough. Alright, time to make some laps and get dizzy. Lower that down. Like I said, I may hire someone to seed these fields as well, because it's kind of cheaper to do that. We will get to seeding eventually. We have enough fields to do so. Got to make sure we get everywhere that the plow was. And when I plow a field, I get too much to the edges. I probably should do the headlands first, so in the future I don't have to cultivate so much, but it's not that big of an issue. Yeah, a bigger cultivator would be nice, wouldn't it? Be very nice. Almost double the size. I think double the size would be just about right. So it's, ooh, wow, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Holy smokes. Got a later start than I thought. Talking to your wife will suck up the whole afternoon on you, apparently. Well, what we can do is we'll get this field done for sure, and then I'll start the other field, and we get done when we get done. What I mean is we can quit and finish it off tomorrow morning or something like that. Apparently I'm hungry. I do have one meal in my pocket, which is baked fish. Let me finish up this field, and I'll get working on the second field, and I'll bring you back when it gets just a little bit later into the day, and we'll wrap up the episode. So I shall see ya in a second. Still in the same field that we started in. Kind of change of plans. It's going to be 6 o'clock at night already, and I'm still plowing the first field. So not plowing, excuse me, cultivating the first field. So I'm not going to bother starting the second one. So what I'm going to try to do is we'll try to get the other jobs done. For social points. I will have to eat something because I've been pretty much, looking at the tree bark and my shoelaces the entire time cultivating this field. That's how hungry we are. So we'll quickly finish this up. We'll have our baked fish, and then we'll jump into our van, and we'll see if we can get those other 2 jobs done for the day. But this should be just about 100% done, hopefully. And also, I got someone to plow the field that we couldn't hire before after the other worker disappeared. There we go. So 98% plowed, 100% cultivated. At some point we'll seed the field. I don't want to seed it just yet. Like I said, I was going to hire someone to seed it. And we're going to park this guy here. And we're going to jump up into our van. But you can see I got someone plowing this field here. This guy's done here. And this guy's already got 25% plowed. First thing I need to do is I need to eat something or else I'm not going to find this job. So let's go way up here in the middle of nowhere. And we'll quickly get the transport job done. I'm more interested in the transport job because that will probably pay more. That house inspection we got to do later on is probably going to pay us like 300, which means 600 social points. Lately the transport jobs are paying rather decently. Most of them are all over $300 now, so I don't know, because by getting more social points they like me more, so they're going to pay me more. I don't know if that's the thing. Yeah, I don't want to pass up these kind of jobs because, like I said, you know, the sooner we get done with the social point quest that we're on, you know, we can buy more fields and hopefully hire more workers. And you're always going to have a job to do somewhere on your farm with that many fields. Drive through their garden like one would. Lily's got the job, okay.
Hello there.
Good evening.
Skip through that pretty quick because...
Is there something?
There is something.
Oh, sure. Just as I say they'll pay over $300, and yeah, you proved me wrong, Lily. Thanks
Sounds
a lot.
good.
No, it doesn't sound good. Really? And I gotta go here? Oh, great. And I just took my... Well, hop into the wife's tractor. Can I please hop into the wife's tractor? Seriously? Why can't I jump into the wife's tractor? No, I don't want to. Alright, what's the deal here? Don't make me drive all the way down there. I'm trying to cheat here a little bit. Why can't I jump into... I can't teleport to anything right now. Let me wait until that's gone, see what happens. This is rather interesting. I can teleport to that one. Alright, whatever. Whatever, game. We'll take this up to the bus stop, I guess. Oh, I gotta love it. So that's what I was saying. I might, you know, I thought about buying the other small tractor and parking that tractor up there so I can teleport up there to a vehicle. I'm actually going to park this here because when I come back with the van's going to have to be parked there. Enter the bus stop, scroll out. I think we're going to go see William, actually. That's where William lives. Looks like William with the cap on. It is.
I'm here for the pack.
Sure.
Now, if I can't teleport back to this car... Okay. Have me wondering, where did she go?
Here's the package.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was rather cheap for going that far, but, you know, By doing these 2 jobs, you know, it is like another 1,000 social points that we're going to get today. And it's hard to pass up 1,000 social points when you're trying to reach 1,000,000. Every little bit helps. So we got about 1.5 kilometers to go. Let's not riding anyone other fields and, you know, lose all of our social points. Yeah, eventually we could buy all these fields when we get enough social points. Let's look at all the crops you could have. You'd be definitely hiring a lot of workers once we buy some fields. Yeah, I think when we hit 1,000,000 social points, what we'll do is we'll have this like an episode of running around buying fields. Probably should have taken that road there, but that's fine. But when it comes time to harvest these kind of fields, we'll probably hire workers to harvest fields way out here, because that's a long drive up to the sell point. I hope they add another sell point in the map on the eastern side somewhere. Alright, who's got the health inspection? Hey Logan. Yeah, I'm here.
Hello. Good evening.
We are
I'm looking
work.
for a building on
300.
Sounds good.
That's
I'll
fine.
take care of this.
It is what I thought it was, but I mean, if he came up and said 200, I'd been like, are you kidding me? Yep. Frame looks good. Wood looks good. Everything's fine. House inspection complete.
Thank you. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. Pleasure doing business with you. And it being almost 7 o'clock, let's head back home. We'll park up the van. I'll leave the tractor and the cultivator where it is. I really don't care. So it was interesting that I couldn't teleport to the wife's tractor, or yeah, I don't know what was going on there. I don't know, maybe my wife's sitting in it, maybe that's why I couldn't jump into it. We are inching closer and closer. I'm just curious. Why is it saying modern? Where is that calling it a corn? Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's what? Alright, so I was clicking on the corn header. Why are they marking the corn header as a vehicle when it's a... Alright, so that's the corn header. That's why I couldn't teleport to that. But showing it as a vehicle. Yeah, zoomed out, I'm like, oh, oh yeah. Yep. Alright. I can see why now it didn't work, but why are you marking the corn header as a rideable vehicle? We'll close that. Yeah, at this point I need to sit at the fire and relax. So anyways, we got to harvest 2 of our fields today. Made a little bit of cash, got all 4 jobs done. Kind of figured out a little bit of the issue of why we couldn't hire someone to plow the second field, because there was a plow in the first field and I guess they're too close to one another. So if you're having that problem with fields next to one another where you can't hire a worker and you're thinking, I was able to before, maybe wait until the other worker next to the field is done and then try it again. I know a lot of people have said that in discussion forums with workers. You know, if it doesn't work, just keep trying. Eventually, sometimes it will work. I've tried that in the big field over and over again, but that never seemed to work. But there are just some fields that you can't hire workers for. And we did get to cultivate one field today, but even after doing all that, you know, it's 7 o'clock in the evening already, so. But that's going to do it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I appreciate you watching as always. And I'll see you next time on the Day on the Farm. But until then, have a good one.